Cassina is a company that was established in 1927, so it has a long history behind. It has always been a combination of innovation and tradition, craftsmanship and technology. And this is what makes Cassina unique in the history of design in Italy. Our collection is an ensemble of many different styles and many different minds that we put together according to the needs of the period, and making everything that we create as an atmosphere always different and always part of the zeitgeist of the spirit of the time. The Cassina perspective is the quintessence of Cassina. It's our strategy. Basically, it says that only with Cassina you can create an atmosphere combining the history of design in one single place, and this is because actually the history of our collection spans for over 100 years, and therefore the combination of items designed 100 years ago together with items designed today create a unique atmosphere.
Cassina is an eminent company and is an icon as a brand. The portfolio of the products is very important because you find the most important Italian and international designers with the iconic products that Cassina made during the time. So if you want to stay close to this fantastic world that it's let's say the elite of furniture companies, international furniture companies, you have to stay in a relationship with companies like Cassina. You know, our master is a master with the purpose to stay very close to the real world of companies, the real world of designers, the real world of the market and so on. So this is a part of the experience, going into the companies, visiting the showrooms and so on. It's also very interesting going to the factories because you can see what is behind the scenes, so what is the backstage of these very successful and iconic products.
What impressed me most about visiting Cassina's showroom and factory was the amazing amount of resources, technological resources they use and put together to achieve the final product.
I mistakenly thought previously that the manufacturing process had a lot of machinery behind it, but I was really surprised to see how much there's handwork in it.
The most impressive thing for me was the organization and efficiency of the factory, and just being able to see the entire production from beginning to end, anywhere you step inside the factory. The openness of it is quite inspiring.
You know, one trend that we cannot deny right now is certainly sustainability, or adhering to the principle of circularity. And this is what we are trying to do already for a few years, having created the program with the Politecnico of Milan that we call Cassina Lab, where we study new materials and the application of these new materials to our furniture, not only with the objective of comfort or durability, but also with the objective of well-being. In my opinion, the most important characteristic of a good designer is clarity of mind. If a designer has clear ideas and a good way of exposing them and then turning them into design, that's the best way to make a project that then turns into reality and makes a good product.
The most valuable insight, I would say, is to make sure to analyze the project before starting anything, break it down into smaller steps to make sure that you can succeed.
We have learned many important things, but for me the most important one was about Cassina's processes and Cassina's way of approaching each product.
The most valuable insights would be re-justifying once again that hard working gets results, and that a certain working method can get you a better approach than working without direction.
The most important was how you have to push yourself to understand new materials and processes, and how you can incorporate innovative ideas and researches and new materials that are coming out in the world.
The Master in Furniture Design of POLI.Design is a peculiar course because it is in Italy, and the reputation of Italy is also related to design because it is in Milan, and Milan is a well-recognized capital of design, international capital of design, and because this is a master held by professors into a Politecnico and putting together humanities and technique, and this is typical of Italian design approach.
This is a time that you only have when you're a student, and you don't have any longer after you have completed your studies, because then practical things are overwhelming, and therefore you don't have any longer the possibility of thinking so much about the future. It's much better, I would say, to think about this as much in advance as possible.
I would recommend this master's because it's very connected to the industry. You get to meet a lot of people that are really working in this field. You get to meet a lot of people from around the world that are also working in this field, but in different places of the globe.
I think that one of the most important things I have done now is to network with my colleagues and with the furniture companies in Italy.
I have already recommended, even if we have just started, and the main fact is because this master is giving us the resources necessary to develop ourselves as a professional, and not only in the field of furniture, but they could also be appealed on other fields.
I would definitely recommend this master for anyone who's interested in learning in depth about the creation of furniture. I don't think it's possible to gain this experience anywhere else.